Hello and welcome to Stained Glass Gaming, where I turn video games into glass. Today, I am making the Ark from Agents of Mayhem. I've played Agents of Mayhem, which is from the same developers of the Saints Row series. I thought the game was okay. I did enjoy all the characters and their backstories, but the gameplay was kind of meh. I did like the logo for the Ark and thought it would look good in glass. Because the three-bladed scissors has the slit to account for the foil, sometimes the paper gets stuck. When that happens, I just pull the paper out, or use an X-Acto knife to push the paper so I can grab it. The way I choose what project to do next is dependent on the glass I have available. This project involves the color purple. I thought I only had one shade, but it turns out I had three. To help decide what shade of purple I wanted to use, I held each pane to the sun to see how the color came through. I ended up choosing the darkest shade with the white streaks. Glass comes in different textures. This pane has a wispy texture. When scoring the glass, it must be scored on the smooth side and not the textured side. But in order for the correct side of the glass to be the front side, I need to glue the paper on the opposite side of the textured glass. I turn the pane over and glue what is the front side face down, meaning when the paper is taken off, the textured side will be the front and the smooth side is the back. I do this for all the purple pieces. I did make a mistake when gluing one of the pieces. I glued the wrong side of the paper to the glass. Luckily, I noticed before the glue had dried and was able to fix it. While this isn't a curve, there is no easy way to score and break the glass without breaking the entire piece. It is impossible to score and break the glass at right angles. My only option is to grind it. If I had a ring saw or a smaller diameter grinding bit, I could have easily cut or ground this out, but I don't. Using the 1-inch diameter grounding bit, I've ground as much as I could. As you can see, there is still a small amount of glass in the corners that the 1-inch bit couldn't reach. I swap out the 1-inch bit for a 1/4-inch bit. Because the 1/4-inch bit doesn't touch the sponge, I squeeze water onto the bit using a different sponge. I carefully grind and wipe away the glass that builds up to make sure I don't overgrind. Using Dawn dish soap, I clean each piece and let it dry before numbering and foiling. For the larger pieces, I still use the 1/4-inch width black backed foil. For the smaller pieces, I use 7/32 inch width black backed foil, because the 1/4-inch foil will cover the smaller pieces entirely. The 7/32 inch foil is thinner than the 1/4-inch foil, and is ideal for smaller pieces. I really don't like small pieces in a project, but sometimes they are unavoidable. Small pieces are difficult to hold when grinding and foiling. Now unfortunately, I lost the footage of the soldering process, which is a shame because there was a problem that came up that I wanted to talk about. But if you've seen my previous videos, the soldering process is the same. You can follow me on Twitter at GlassArtGames to be notified when a new video is uploaded. This project took me about 2 days to complete. It came out looking pretty good, despite a problem during the soldering process that I had. Like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video and want to see more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all through the next pane.